Hello, and welcome to Don't Just Cook. I'm your host, Robert Steven Munoz, and today we are going to be making a pâte sucrée. What is a pâte sucrée, you ask? It is a French pastry dough that's typically used to make tarts, but it's a little bit sturdier than your classic like pie crust. It's sweeter. It has almost like a shortbread consistency to it. And the beautiful thing is it takes very few ingredients. I'm going to be turning it into a gorgeous peach galette with peaches and blueberries, the seasonal fruit of the summer. So let's go ahead and get started, shall we? Okay, now we are ready to get started on our pâte sucrée. So what we're going to do first is we're going to take our sugar, we're going to add in the salt, and the zest of a lemon. Now you want to be careful not to press too hard when you're zesting your lemon because you don't want to pick up any of the white pith. You just want the yellow, sweet, flavorful part of the lemon. So we're going to add that right into the sugar and salt. I love the smell of lemons. And then you just pop this lemon in the fridge and save it because you'll need the juice for something sooner or later. So now we've got that going. We're gonna mix that together. The sugar, the salt, the lemon zest. Now we're gonna add our flour to a bowl. We're going to add those ingredients right into there. And whisk that all to make sure they're nice and well incorporated. Now here's your opportunity. You have the ability to make this in a stand mixer or a food processor, or you could do it the way I learned it in my culinary school, and that was doing it by hand. It's not really that much more trouble. But to save myself a little bit of the trouble, I pre-cut my butter and put it in the freezer, and I cut it into tiny little squares, and now they're nice and cold and hard. So they're gonna be really easy to break up evenly into the flour. We have a little water, and we're gonna get to the eggs in just a second. But we wanna cut this in and get it nice and mixed up until you get almost like an oatmeal consistency when the flour and the butter are cut in together. But it said these cold, hard butter squares make it a lot easier. You don't want the butter to be too chunky because it's not that type of a pie crust. It's a little bit of a workout. You can see how this is already starting to form, but we're gonna work on a little bit more to make sure all those chunks of butter are really broken down. Okay, looks like we have a good consistency going. Just gonna take my whisk and fluff it up a little bit because the dough's already starting to come together. But you can see how it has a nice like crumble to it. So that's what you wanna get. And then we're gonna use one whole egg. And then just one egg yolk. And a little bit of water. And I'm gonna go ahead and use a spoon. Now you can really start to see where it's coming together, becoming more of a dough-like consistency. So thanks for joining me. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe to my video. If you're gonna want the recipe when I'm done, you could message me. And once you like and subscribe, I'll be able to get that recipe out to you and any other information that you might want from me. You can already smell the butter and like the lemon zest coming together. Okay, now we are ready to dump this out onto our counter. And scoop it all out. Right onto my board here. And now we're gonna knead it until we get a nice, smooth, even consistency, making sure all the ingredients are well incorporated. I reserved a little bit of water and it doesn't look like I'm going to need it all. Smell that buttery goodness. Just gonna roll this a couple of times. Not too much, you never wanna overwork your dough. Got my scraper here. You can already see what a nice texture that's becoming. And now what we're gonna do, we're going to wrap this up in some plastic wrap and we're gonna leave it into the refrigerator. If you're pressed for time, about 4 hours or so is good, but overnight is best. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pop it into the fridge and refrigerate it overnight, and then we'll make our peach galette tomorrow. All right, so again, thanks for joining me. Again, like, subscribe, message me for any information, any details, or the recipe. Thanks again. Thank you for joining me on Don't Just Cook. Dale.